Hello viewers, welcome to Planet Green here. My name is Sampath Kumar. I have the background of Masters in Geoinformatics and great interest in human-earth relationship and environmental sciences. In this channel, we'll be discussing about mutually enhanced human-earth relationship, environmental protection and sustainability, and of course, we'll be discussing more interesting topics like cryosphere, remote sensing, natural resources, and also disaster management. These things we'll discuss in the upcoming series of videos. If you find this channel interesting, please subscribe. Hello viewers. In this video, we'll be discussing climate change and human role in reducing global warming. Now, what is climate change? Climate change is long-term changes taking place in the global climate. Now, the global climate is a connecting system of sun, earth, oceans, wind, rain, snow, forests, deserts, and also human activities. Now, let's see what happens to the sun's radiation when it reaches the Earth's surface. When the sunlight reaches the Earth's surface, it can be either absorbed by the Earth or it can be reflected out into the space. Now, let us discuss about what is being absorbed. The atmospheric gases absorb the sun's radiation. They slow down or prevent the loss of heat out into the space. This way, they act as a blanket and retain the warmth raised out of sun's radiation, resulting in global warming. This effect is known as greenhouse effect, and the gases present in the atmosphere are known as greenhouse gases. Rather, greenhouse gases are the gases which trap energy from the atmosphere, energy from sun's radiation, and keep the globe warm. So, what are the greenhouse gases? The most common greenhouse gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. Now let us see the human role of increasing the global warming. Burning of fossil fuel increases carbon dioxide emission. Deforestation indirectly increases the carbon emission. And agricultural activities, land cover changes, produces methane. Industrial activities increases the emission. Thereby, overall human activities increase the emissions, thereby giving increase in global warming. Let us see the effect of forest and deforestation and the ocean in global warming. Now, for this, we need to understand what is a carbon sink. Carbon sink is something which absorbs the carbon from the Earth's atmosphere. Now, what happens is the carbon what has been accumulated over a period of time or an indefinite period of time is absorbed by the carbon sinks. Carbon sinks are rather reservoirs, natural or artificial reservoirs which absorb carbon. In other words, anything which absorbs more carbon than they release in the form of carbon dioxide is a carbon sink. That way, plants, soil, and ocean are great carbon sinks. Plants absorb carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. By the time when the plants die, that is transformed to earth. Now, ocean are great carbon sinks because the system of ocean, the plankton, the corals, the fish, etc., other photosynthetic material, etc., absorb carbon. Now it is necessary for us to maintain the forest, protect the forest and protect the ecosystem of the oceans. Impact of climate change, melting of glaciers, rise in sea level, heat waves and drought, change in ecosystem, changing fisheries, shift in forest types, reduced food security, natural disasters. Projections say that next 100 years, though not sooner, the next 100 years, the world's glaciers will have disappeared and snow would have become a rare phenomenon. And last 100 years, the rise in sea level has been 8 inches, that is approximately 20 centimeters. And climate scientists suggest that in the next 100 years, it will be more rapid and the sea level will further increase in the next 100 years. Now, besides this, we need to understand that the ecosystem will change. The heat will disturb the global weather. The ecosystem will change and some places will see total change in ecology. Now let us see what are the solutions for this. So the solutions for this is sustainable development, neighborhood sustainability, renewable energy, and protection of ecosystem and human adaptability. In this video, we have understood that global warming is a real threat for human beings and climate change is a real concern for human beings, and each one of us will have to contribute for environmental balancing. So, a common man should therefore create an awareness amongst human beings about the role of human beings in reducing global warming, should plant equal number of trees to replenish the consumption of trees by human beings in the form of wood and timber, and each one of us will have to reduce the emission by the way of having workplace, commercial place in the close proximity of the living area with connection to cycling and walking. Go for more of renewable energy. Each household should have solar panel in order to share the power requirement. Then in case of rural, you can go in for biogas. The society driven by more of windmills, more of geothermal energy, and also hydroelectric power in case of coal-fired power, in order to even replace coal-fired power, as coal causes huge emissions. And let us build a society which is environmentally, economically and socially healthy, where human beings can live now and in future also. So let us plan for a healthy planet, green planet, and protect the globe and protect the future generation also. We welcome your comments. You can write to us, you can send your comments and give your feedback at planetgreenear@gmail.com. And if you find this channel interesting, find this video interesting, please subscribe. Thank you.